Okay, good day. Welcome to our recorded video. So our topic today is about the properties of sigma notation. So we have 7 cases, but it is down to 6 cases. So basic cases lang to na kailangan natin for our course requirement in Precalculus. So let's start with our case 1. So let's start the case for the simplest term. So what if we have summation of C from I is equal to M up to N, where C is a constant value. So please take note na ang C natin ay constant value. Pag sinabi natin constant value, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. So we can have another value such as pi, it is a constant, and any Greek values na may constant tayo. Okay? Then, we will have properties na equal sa C times the N minus M plus 1. So, pag may constant value lang tayo, we will just use the formula na C times the quantity of N minus M plus 1. So, what if, may case kasi minsan na yung I natin ay equal kay 1. So, kung yung M natin ay equal kay 1, so palitan natin to, ano mangyayari? So, negative 1 plus 1 is became 0. So, makakancel lang siya. Ang natira ay C times N, which is, it is our second case. So, meron, kapag daw yung summation natin na C ay nagmula kay 1 up to N, we will just multiply the C, which is yung value ng constant natin, times dun sa upper limit natin o upper boundary natin. Okay? For example, meron tayong summation ni 4 times I is equal to 1 up to 6. So we will just have C times N because we have 4 which is constant. And yung I natin ay equal kay 1. So magiging C, which is 4, times N. What is the value of N? Ang N natin again ay tinutukoy natin yung upper limit niya. So 6 times 4, or 4 times 6, so we can have 24. Therefore, the summation of 4, which I is equal to 1 up to 6, is equal to 24. So this is our properties or rule natin sa sigma, constant rule natin for sigma notation. Okay? Next. So what if hindi lang po constant yung binigay sa atin? So madadagdagan na. So can we have a function? So C, the summation of C times the function of I, where I is equal to M up to N. So we already know that the C is a constant. So minsan, yung constant na yan, from the word constant ka, hindi siya nababago. So we can now put it bago muna yung ating summation simple para madali nating ma-expand na yung function of I from I is equal to M up to N. So for example, meron tayong summation ni C times A sub I, where I is equal to 1 up to N. So first thing to do, let's isolate the C. So magiging C summation of A sub I from I is equal to 1 up to N. So already isolate the N or transpose the C or relocate. Then we will just expand this. So pag in-expand natin yan, kung mapapansin nyo po, we just have the A sub I. So mga terms lang yung kailangan natin. So we will have C times A sub 1 plus A sub 2 plus A sub 3 up to a sub n. Okay? So, infinite siya. Pero if we can change the value of n na equal kay 4, try natin maging 4 yan. So, mangyayari, c times a sub 1 plus a sub 2 plus a sub 3 up to a sub 4. So, you just compute the summation of the first fourth term, then saka mo siya i-multiply kay c. So, mas convenient siyang gawin, unlike na gagawin mo yung before na katulad na ginagawa natin na c times a sub 1 plus c times a sub 2 plus c times a sub 3 plus c times a sub 4. So, from this, we just factor out the c first para madali na lang siyang i-distribute. Okay? So, we have the case 4. So, sa case 4 naman, we have two function. Merong operation sa pagitan nila. We have the positive or addition, the negative or subtraction. So, in this part, instead na computein mo siya mano-mano, sige, pag-addin muna natin yung dalawang function na yan. From I na equal to n up to n, we can distribute the sigma notation to them. Para magkahiwalay mong kunin yung summation, saka mo na lang pag-addin sa dulo. So, for example, magiging summation of f of I from I is equal to m up to n. Then we have summation of g of I from I is equal to m up to n. So, depende na lang po kung positive to or add yung makukuha natin dito. Kung negative to, minus yung makukuha natin dito. Okay? So, let's have example. We have summation of 4i plus 5 from I is equal to 1 up to 3. So, first thing to do, distribute natin yung sigma notation sa kanya. Magiging summation ni 4i from I is equal to 1 up to 3 plus summation of 5 from I is equal to 1 up to 3. If you can recall, we can apply the second case here, di ba? Equal siya sa 1, tapos constant pa siya, so we can have c times n. Ang c natin ay 5, then ang n natin dito ay yung 3. Okay? So, c times n, which is 5 times 3, equal siya sa 15. So, we can have plus 15 here. On the other hand, if we can recall, may constant tayo, tapos may function tayo. So, we can move first the constant, then maiwan na natin yung I dyan. So, we have summation of I, 4 pala muna, 4 times summation of I, where I is equal to 1 up to 3. But as of now, we don't know the properties of summation of I. So, let's move on first on case 4. So, if we have summation of I, which is I is equal to 1 up to n, we can have the formula of n times n plus 1 over 2. Or you can recall this arithmetic series. So, we can have this, that's L sub n ay equals sa n sub n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n, or a sub n plus a sub 1. Kung mapapansin nyo po dito, naging direct na lang na n. Kasi n, which is yun nga yung last term natin, or yung pinaka-limit natin. Okay? So, even before pala ng grade 10 natin, gumagamit na tayo ng properties ng sigma notation. So, let's have our example before para ma-solve natin ito. So, we have summation of I from I is equal to 1 up to 3. So, ang n natin, no, again, is 3. So, we will have 3 times 3 plus 1 over 2, or equal kay 3 times 4 over 2. So, we can have lowest term the 4 divided by 2. So, 3 times 2 na lang natira, equal kay 6. So, from this, we can now solve the case 4. So, the summation of 4i is equal to I of 1 up to 3 is equal to 6. So, we have 4 times 6 plus 15. Okay? So 4 plus 4 times 6 is 24 plus 15 we will have equals sa 39. As you can see, parang matrabaho siya. Kasi, sir, hanggang 3 lang naman. Ba't di na lang natin pag-addin? Pero pag lumaki po yan, up to 30, up to 40, di ba? Mapapansin nyo, mas mahaba na yung solution natin. Kung mano-mano natin siya gagawin. So that's why we have the properties to lessen our solution, to lessen our work, and to be precise with our answer. Okay? So let's have case 6. What if our I became squared? So we will use n times n plus 1 times the quantity of n times 2 plus 1 over 6. For example, we have summation of I squared where I is equal to 1 up to n. So n lang yung mahalaga, no? So 7 yung n natin, so we'll just substitute to our formula. So 7 times 7 plus 1 times 2 times 7 plus 1. Okay? Then divide natin siya kay 6. So 7 plus 1 in this part, magiging 8. Then 7 times 2 is 14 plus 1. So ito ay magiging 15. So we have 7 times 8 times 15 over 6. So may tips before, para madali mag-solve. Let's lowest term the given value. So 8 divided by 6, diba? Pwede siya maging 4 divided by 3. So we have 4/3 para lumit siya. Then, mapapansin nyo pa, 15 divided by 3 ay equal kay 5. So, ang natira na lang ay 7 times 4 times 5. So, we can have a lower value na ipagta-times natin na isi-simplify natin. Excuse me. So, 4 times 5 is 20. 20 times 7 is 140. Therefore, the summation of I squared from I is equal to 1 up to 7 is 140. And for our last case, we will have the I cube. So, pag I cube naman, same lang siya before nung case 5 na n times quantity of n plus 1 over 2, but naka-squared pa siya. Okay? For example, let's have I cube, which is I is equal to 1 up to 5. So, substitute lang natin yung n, which is equal to 5. So, magiging 5 times 5 plus 1 over 2, then naka-squared. So, equal na siya kay 5 times 6 over 2, then naka-squared. So, mapapansin nyo dito, liliit pa tong 6 divided by 2, magiging 3 na lang siya. So, nasa loob na lang ay 15. So, 15 squared is equal to 225. Okay? So, those are the properties of sigma notation. For more example, kindly wait for our next video.